The drugs, the dealers, the guns, the killers, the boxers in the ring, the thriller in Manila, the hood, the block, the voice of the ghetto, the all-around hustler, neighborhood fella, the keys, the trap, the bank, the stacks.
Let's go.
All right. What's up, guys? RNG here from the Stone Vet, man. It's been an honor to be able to bring you a Wednesday episode with the guess who? The Veteran Trash Talk team. Look at that, man. It's definitely been it's an honor to be able to come out here and give my little 2 cents of how it's like to be a Marine and how to be all crazy, right? I guess that we're all psychos. It's an honor to hear. I got to bring, guess who this is right here? This is the crazy woman that's been with me for 20 years, Miss Summer. She is the owner and CEO of Rawford 180. If you catch my shows on the Stone Vet USMC on YouTube, you'll see her commercial. Those are her commercials that I'm able to throw on the show. It's an honor, you know. So Nick and Dave and all of them from VTT said, hey, we need a Marine Corps Wednesday episode. And I said, man, what the hell am I supposed to do? I'm already running my episodes every Friday. Let me see what I can put together on a Wednesday episode. And I figured I'd want to keep it lighthearted, you know. We deal with enough crap in life right now with the way society's going. Guess what? It's election year now. And we know how crazy the crap is getting out there right now. I mean, with everything with BLM and all these other freaking domestic terrorist groups coming out there doing their own thing right now. And I was like, I got to do something lighthearted, man. And my wife was like, hey, maybe I can come on there too. And I said, why not? You're pretty enough to come on the camera. she definitely has the face for video, not for radio. So one of the things we've been thinking about, like, where do we go? Which way? If you guys watched the election this past Wednesday, Thursday?
It wasn't the election. It
Or
was
the debate.
Get it right.
The presidential debates. If you watched the Biden and Trump debate this past week, man, this crap was blowing up like crazy, man, because all of one thing that Trump said. Man, coyotes.
One thing that Trump said.
One thing that Trump said was coyotes.
One thing that Trump said.
All right, so I'm gonna come at you guys right now. It's not a left wing, right wing with us. I mean, I'm a vet. I'm a right wing nut. Don't get me wrong, but honestly, I want to hear your opinions. Like, if we go on with life just being tunnel vision and just focused on what we want to do and what we believe in and not listen to what other people have, we end up where we're at right now. So with Trump coming out and saying coyotes, man, I know you guys have been seeing the videos all over the place. Everything been popping up. Oh, man, I think there's so much crap out there right now. People really believe coyotes, canines, are bringing kids across the border.
Do they really believe it, or do they just think he believes it? Because this is my argument. There's no sane person that really believes coyotes are bringing babies across the border. So my thing is, they think he believes it. That's got to be easier. That's easier. Because what would that look like?
I have no idea because of the
coyote bringing a baby.
And I know you guys have been seeing it all over Facebook and YouTube and all these Twitter people who are on Twitter. These twits.
People.
I don't know what you call them. Twits.
We're old.
You call them twits? I don't know. I mean, but these guys are talking about. These are verified people that Twitter has said these are real people. These are legit real people who said these guys are really going through and bringing coyotes. Coyotes are bringing children across the border. Canines, not the actual coyotes, who are personnel, who are the mafia or the freaking cartel. Those people working with the cartel and everybody else, bringing them actually across the border.
Maybe they work. Maybe the coyotes work for the cartel.
Maybe they give them T-bone steaks to be able to bring these kids.
I'm just saying.
to bring these kids over, man. There's all kinds of crazy things that are going on right now with all these people that are believing that Trump is actually believing that coyotes are bringing children across the border. You know what makes it sad is that these are the same people who are voting for the President of the United States, the senators, the Congress people that are running the states. And like here, Deshaun Kendrick out of Georgia, she's a Georgia state representative, If you guys haven't checked her out, man, she said it herself. She's verified on Twitter. She's got her little blue check mark and everything on Twitter. So she's legit. Like, she's not a bot.
She got cute hair though. Her hair is on point.
But she is a state representative for the state of Georgia. And you people out in Georgia, I'm sorry, but man, she believes it that they can't find the 4,545 parents. They can't find their parents from these kids that are missing over the cartel and coyotes. How the hell does a coyote bring a whole human across the border? Holy shit. I don't even know what to say to that. Like, I don't know what it's like to be a state representative. I haven't been through that. I haven't tried it. I have a friend. I have an associate that I know that was a state representative. Do you have to have a college degree?
Everybody has a friend. I got a friend. I know somebody.
I don't know. Like, if you have to have a college degree, but even we know that even if you have a college degree, you're not very educated sometimes when it comes to having a college degree.
You get so smart, you get dumb.
You get so smart, you get dumb. You ever seen those people? Hey, if you guys know a lot of engineers, I can tell you a lot of engineers that are that way.
Mean.
They go to school and then they come to do engineering work and they don't know anything about engineering.
Hey.
But it's true. We know you can get so smart, you get dumb, and you forget about what's going on. So a state representative, I don't know. You know, a lot of people tell me they couldn't believe Trump is president of the United States. I tell people, I believe it. If you got enough people, if you got enough money, and enough people with money that can back you, you can be whatever you want to be in the entire world.
But he's a businessman. I think we needed a businessman. I'm not saying that. This is the thing. As a woman, okay, a lot of people are talking about what Trump does and how he treats women, and there's like this meme, and then we gotta get back to the coyote thing. But there's like this meme that's going around where the women are like kind of naked and covering themselves, and there's like these remarks written on them that Trump has said, and they're like, if you support Trump, then show this to your daughter because this is what you're supporting. And okay, no one is doubting that Trump is a womanizer.
No, absolutely.
Huge womanizer.
Absolutely huge.
Sexist. I mean, he's got a lot of women in office. He's, promoting a lot of women to positions.
Half of his freaking speakers of the House, people who speak on his behalf,
are women.
Are women.
And he's employed women before his presidency as well. Is he a womanizer? You would be blind if you said he wasn't. Like, he absolutely is. Go through the list and give me presidents that weren't.
Bill Clinton?
I mean, it doesn't make it right. I'm not saying that makes it right because all the presidents or the majority of presidents were. I'm saying we've got to throw out actual facts, right? Or reasons that make a president, we're not going to vote for him because of this. Well, then don't vote for anybody up there. Absolutely. I mean, seriously,
The thing is, with politics, man, they already know who they have selected, who they want, where they want to go. Politics is dirty. It's a nasty freaking mess,
We even argue about politics.
All the time.
I mean, we have differing views, but we both agree that, hey, the election's coming up. You need to get out there and vote. Regardless if you're voting Democrat, Republican, third party, whatever you're doing, that's the freedom that you have, and vote. I don't care who you're voting for. I want you to vote because it's your right.
It's your right to vote.
Go vote. And I still love you, and you can still come to my house. And I'll still argue with you over who I think the better president is, and do it respectfully, and eat dinner with you later, and let our kids play together, and love you.
Because we're adults. That's what happens. When you're an adult, you can have a difference of opinion on anything and everything. Because you're an adult. You're not 5, you're not 12.
And we don't live in a communist country. I like that. You can vote for who you want to vote
Whoever
for.
you want. I'm not going to hate on you.
Nope.
I might call you an idiot, but I'm not
You
going
might
to hate
call
on
me
you.
an idiot too, because we're
you might call me an idiot as well, but that's your right as a freaking citizen of this great United States that we live in. You know, a lot of us veterans. I mean, I've met a lot of veterans who are left wing as can be, and I'm like, goodness gracious, I
have friends that are left wing.
I didn't think that could be. I couldn't believe it, but I was like, hey, that's your opinion, man. You have the right to vote however you want to vote, or choose who you want to choose to be in the. But all I say is really go out there and do your research. You know, there's that saying that goes around, man. If you read the news, you're misinformed. If you don't read the news, you're uninformed. And it sucks, dude, because you have to dig and find research, man, because like they said, the media is owned by politics. Politics will let you know what they want you to hear.
I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to have to edit this out. Wait, hold on. I might not sneeze. This might be a blooper moment. I didn't know what he was getting bringing me on. Okay,
But-
I think I left.
But that's the biggest thing, man, is that being an American, you have the right to vote. You don't live in a third world country or you're a communist country where you don't have the right to vote. You live in a country where you can decide to choose who you want your leader to be. A lot of these other countries, they're going to tell you, I'm going to be the leader and you're going to do exactly what I tell you to do. I mean, check it out in all these other freaking countries that have the prime ministers and the kings and the queens and everything else. You don't have a voice. You can't voice your opinion.
In Kings and Queens, you can. Hold up. King and Queen, they're just figureheads.
But still, I don't
You
get it.
can't do anything.
That's all the president is, a figurehead.
All right.
The president's a figurehead for Congress, for the U.S. It's not like he can go through and say, no, we're not doing that.
He can, but it still has to go
It's
back
still
to
got to go back to
Congress.
Congress, and Congress has to say yes or no. So he's just a figurehead himself. What I think is that a majority of
Well-
these daggone people sitting in Congress, they need to have term limits too. They don't need to be sitting in office for freaking 60 years. Freaking look at the freaking running for president right now, 47 damn years, and he ain't done nothing, and all of a sudden he believes I can do something now. After 47 years, you goodness gracious, man.
And he is like a womanizer too. Hello, do you see the pictures? And what I don't like about it is, I don't know him, right? Obviously, but they have pictures where he's like
He's doing something
inappropriate, and I'm like, but these are underage people, right? All the memes going around, all the news stories going around, all of these
We
things
all see
going around.
it. Yeah, we absolutely all
I'm
see
just
it.
saying. And people go, well, I just have to go pick the lesser of two evils. Just go stand in line and vote for who you think is going to be a good president.
Vote for
Just
That's the sad
vote.
part. We got to that.
And then I want to see your little sticker, the one that lets everybody know you voted.
I voted.
Like right on the forehead, because that seems to be like the spot. So put it right on the
Right
forehead.
there.
Take a picture.
What if you don't show your forehead like this? Okay, where do I put
Put
it?
it on your nose.
On my nose, on the tip of my nose. I voted.
You got big lips. Put it on your lips. I'm just saying. But back to the Coyotes.
But to the Coyotes, I mean, to
Because
really
we're losing
think-
that.
to look at this, for people to actually believe, I'll put them in here and you'll see it. They'll have all these people who believe that Trump really means a damn K9 coyote brought over 545 children without their parents.
Why are you like canine coyote? Is that your word?
Well, just so people know what the hell type of coyote I'm talking about. Maybe that's what Trump should have did. Not K9 coyote. He should have said
A canine coyote?
a K9 coyote. That's what they are, canines.
Canine coyote?
They're
It's
canines.
like
Well, I mean, that's what Trump probably should have said, don't you think? Trump probably should have said not the canine, but just the actual coyote. Maybe that could have been maybe Coyote Camel. No?
maybe he did mean.
Well, he knows what he
But
meant.
maybe he,
and
hey,
his press knew what
maybe
he
he
meant.
actually meant coyote, and we're the idiots because we're like, no.
Hold on, what do you mean the dog brought these kids over?
Surely not. Surely not. But you know what? He has said some stuff. Like
Oh,
somebody needs to
yeah,
take
no.
his access to tweeting.
Somebody,
Tweeting?
I think they did. I think he's not twitting as much anymore.
Tweeting?
When it comes to this, I don't know, man. This is one of the things that you guys have to do, man. As an American, you have to do your research. I'm against all news media out broadcasting because it's
Except you're against news media. But do you know he's watching like who are those brothers that you watch?
the Hodge twins, dude.
Oh my gosh!
Those
I walked in
guys
and
are
he's got a
freaking
loud and
awesome. If you guys ain't checked them out, they ain't promoting me, but those guys are those guys. Apparently they're jarheads just like me.
Yeah, he's excited. That's why
I was
he
like,
really
maybe he
likes
might
them.
get, maybe if I reach out to them, they might say, yeah, we'll come on the show with you, brother. We got
I
that
think that's
same
why he likes
EGA, he's burning through our damn hearts. That won't go away. That ain't never going away. And we got branded with that crap. But to
There you
think
go.
about it, man, I mean, guys, do your research. Before you go and vote, do your research. I actually have to go on there myself. They got some new proposals coming out for the city I live in. And I'm like, you want to take more money from me again? You want to tax me some more for some crap I don't even use? You have to do your research so you know exactly what you're voting for. It's one thing to go in there and vote all left or all right or wherever the hell you vote, you fill in your bubbles. But you have to do your research out there. I mean, this is your God-given right that as an American is that you have your opinion to go in there and vote for what you believe in. But these freaking coyotes, man, you better watch them. We got them out here too, man. They'll take your little dogs though.
Oh
They'll
my
take your
gosh, they
kids.
will. And so will the
hawks.
Yes, they took. Was it an owl? An owl grabbed our neighbor's dog and dropped it. That poor thing went all the way home.
He crawled home. He found his way.
And the mom was all mad because she thought the dog like had got out of the
Got out of the
yard and was being naughty, and she's like, "Go into your kennel." And then she went in there, and there was like blood all over the kennel.
Poor dog.
The dog lived.
She lived. The dog lived.
Very skittish. She doesn't like birds anymore.
like birds no more, you know. But maybe
okay.
them coyotes out here. You live out in the woods. I know you guys know all about the coyotes and what they get into and what they eat them chickens too. I think they eat them chickens and roosters and goats.
Do you think a coyote eats a goat?
I don't know. Goats are pretty good, aren't they? Sheep. They gotta eat sheep.
Why would they eat a sheep?
The coyotes? The coyotes don't eat sheep? I
What?
bet they eat sheep. That's why they have mules.
Lion?
Well,
What?
yeah, the
They have
mountain
what?
lion. The donkeys. That's why they have donkeys out there.
Say it again.
And the donkeys.
Donkey. It's
The
a
donkeys,
donkey.
man.
A donkey.
The donkey. That's why they have the, what are they, jackasses? Is that why they call them? Is that they call them jackasses so they can keep the bad animals away?
Mules.
Mules.
Half.
Donkey?
Yeah, half horse.
Half donkey?
They're
So it's a
mean.
jackass.
No, that's a donkey. Mules are mean. They
So-
keep them out there. They keep donkeys out there too. But
They
I like
keep-
the way you say it.
They get the mountain lions away, right?
They just keep everything away. Them things are mean.
See, there you go, man. See,
That's
that's what we
coyote.
need to keep the coyotes from dropping the kids off at the border.
Oh, but wait, isn't the jackass the symbol of the Democrat? Yeah. That's funny. He just said we need Democrats to keep it away.
The
You
jackasses.
heard it first. Right here.
The jackasses got to stay
You better not
away.
edit that crap out. That's hilarious.
Well, we saw what the Obama administration did with all the
Oh,
immigrants
did you
coming
see
across
that
the
though?
border.
If you watched it, Trump was like, "You had 8 years in office on top. You know, you've been in politics 47 years. You had 8 years in office and you didn't do anything." He said, "Because I wasn't president then."
I wasn't president.
I
He was
like,
the
he
vice
just
fucking
called
president.
Out Obama.
He called out Obama. He said, because I wasn't president. Holy shit, dude, I'd stab you. I'll cut you. I'd cut you, dude. Like, seriously, I'd cut you. I'll cut you. You
Is
blame
that
shit on
Angela
me?
Johnson?
I'll cut you.
I will cut,
I'll cut you. Like, you just put me out there like that, you sorry SOB. And I made you my VP.
He said, "I was asking for your advice, Biden. We did what you
Oh,
wanted.
no shit. Like, with that nonsense.
Put it on me."
Put it on me like I'm the one that did it. Like I said, let's do this to the
Okay,
border.
you know Michelle was like, let me just hold on. All right, let me go take care of this.
Let me take care of this.
Calling
I'm sure he's
my
probably.
husband.
I'm sure right now he's probably putting his back to Biden right now. You on your own now, dude. You got. What is it? 10 days? I think it's 10 days. By the time y'all see this, what, like 8 days maybe?
Maybe they'll just say it's politics too. Kamala Harris like dogs Biden so hard. Apparently,
that
I didn't
shit?
see this, but apparently she dogged him really hard. And then now she's his running mate and said, "Well, I only said those things because it's politics."
Politics, dude.
I don't know, maybe
Does
that's just
she
how it goes.
reign against this sorry SOB?
Maybe that's how it works, though.
I don't believe
You
that
just
shit.
are
Like the
like-
way she was talking about this guy. If you look at the debates, was it back in when the hell did they run last time? Whenever the hell they ran last, I don't remember. That time goes by so damn fast now. I don't even remember no.
COVID.
But last time they ran, she talked about how horrible of a guy this is. But guess what? Hey, I want you to be my VP. Oh, you're a good guy. I trust you. I believe in you. I can be your VP. You're
She
like,
saw them numbers in the bank account.
she's like, son of a bitch, dude. Like this is how you guys do it. You want to give me a handout? I'll take it. You know, it's like, hell no, people don't.
Hey,
have-
maybe she's like, he probably won't make it all the term. I'm gonna do this so I can be president, and she could be the first female president.
That's what we need. This is always how it's always been. This is how it's always going to be, man. You guys we got a new senator trying to run up here. She trying to take out our senator that's in office right now. He's old as hell. He needs to go. He's 86 years old. He has to go. I believe we do need younger.
He said he needs to go.
We need younger representation in there. I mean, with having an 86-year-old living.
Did y'all see the sass? He's got a beard, so you probably didn't see it all, but he was like, he needs to go.
But We do. We need younger politicians in there that know what we're dealing with right now, not what we dealt with back in the '70s and in the '60s, but what we're dealing with now. Hell, these guys can't even relate to the '80s or '90s right now.
Why not?
Because they were in politics 30 years by the time the freaking '70s and '80s came up. And so, do we need younger people in office? I think so. It'd help have a nice mix.
Like Amy?
Yeah, Amy Coney Barrett. Come on, dude.
Do you guys like her? It's mixed. A lot of people hate her. But do you know the Democrats and the Republicans both gave her, like,
They liked
I'm going
her.
to say standing ovation because they all liked her.
They
and voted
did.
for her
But
and
now the
supported her.
Democrats are trying to say, nope, we don't want her.
Well, I mean, because they
All because we're in the middle. Get the fuck out of here, dude. It's politics.
He has a potty mouth.
Like, seriously, dude, get out of here, dude. We are a country. We need to make sure that all of our seats are filled.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Is it because the right wing is trying to play something? Probably.
I don't know.
If it was a Democrat in office that had to fill that seat for the Supreme Court, they would have filled it. When nobody said anything. The right wings would have not got as crazy as these guys did.
I don't know. I
You
think
know?
everybody gets crazy, yo.
And it gets stupid. I mean, there's a lot of stupid nonsense out there. It's politics, man. Politics is the nastiest freaking thing there is. Our U.S. politics is like they said. Who said that? It was one of the
I don't
presidents.
know.
One of the presidents said, if you get rich
Reagan?
running off politics, no, it wasn't Reagan. I said like Roosevelt or somebody. I can't remember. If you get
Nixon?
rich, if you get rich off politics, you a crook. You are a daggum crook
Oh, I
if
don't
you
know
get
who
rich
said
out of politics. And I'm just like, it's the facts, dude. Tell me these people who are no longer presidents of the United States, why they were in. They went from making $300,000 a year to
Being
making over.
president's a tough job, though.
It is, but your salary's only $435,000 a year.
They get endorsements like the basketball players.
Don't even get me started on the basketball players. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, not today.
Not today. No, that's another episode.
But
Yeah.
seriously, I know back to because this is back to that whole coyote thing. Democrat or Republican, they said they have 500 plus kids there, and that is awful. As a mom, I cannot imagine how these parents are feeling, not knowing where their kids are, and the babies.
Yeah, it
Like,
sucks,
why?
dude.
Why is it even like that? What can we do to even?
What
fix
are we
that?
supposed to do? You know,
There
a
needs
lot
to
of
be
it-
something,
yeah,
'cause that
there's
is
something that has to be done.
awful.
It's horrible to have all these
You-
kids
the
without their
babies,
parents.
yeah. And he did say, well, I just have to tell you the environment is clean and they're being well taken care of. I don't care. It's not by their mom and dad. Unless their mom and dad are crap bags, there's no place.
It
like
sucks,
being with
but
your
I
mom
mean,
and
if you
dad.
guys don't know, man, I watch a lot of Border Patrol freaking shows a lot, and they always
A
talk about.
lot.
They always talk about these people coming over for what is it? Where they can come.
Human trafficking.
Well, they got the human trafficking
I don't know what
immunity.
this is.
Immunity.
Oh.
Well, they claim an immunity. Well, these guys, they claim immunity. They come from freaking. They're not coming from Mexico. They're coming from other countries. Somebody was from Russia coming through Mexico.
Okay, but I have to tell you guys, he watches Border Patrol and he's all like cheering for the Border Patrol. He watches cops and tell me why he's cheering for the bad guy. And then he tells them, "You're so dumb. I wouldn't have got out right there. Why didn't you drive over there? You're so dumb. This is what I would have done. This is what he didn't even do it that way. Why he hide the drugs there? This is where he should have hid the drugs." I'm like, are you like trying to get pointers to the bad guy? And then he watches Border Patrol and then he's all like, "Yeah, get him. Yeah, you better check over there. Yeah, get in that."
Well, they find a lot of drugs coming across the border.
That's
here,
why
man.
he knows where they should hide him in cops. It's like, you're
I'll
so
tell you what,
stupid.
but that crap is nuts, man. When it comes to all this stuff, I mean, but for all these, I mean, it sucks. All these kids that don't have their parents, it sucks.
That's scary.
It
That's
sucks. It's
awful.
scary, but you know that's what the cartel does, man. The cartel takes these kids and they need
Or
a way to
whoever.
figure out how to get drugs across the border. Trust me, they use these guys as scapegoats. So because we already know our border patrol is weak, we don't have a strong border patrol on the
That
southern
is so
border.
un-American. We have the best. Do you guys know who I'm being with? The best border patrol. It's the best border patrol. It's amazing. It's wonderful. It beats out all other border patrols.
So the southern border, we all know how weak that is.
It's amazing.
What he said, I think he said he got like 500 miles, 400
400
miles of a brick wall that
It's
he just put
amazing.
up.
It's an amazing wall. It's a beautiful wall.
I don't
It's
know
the
where the
best
hell
wall
that
I've
wall
ever
is at. It's
seen.
probably from California heading freaking east, maybe. I don't know where the hell they started that thing at.
It's on the west side of Mexico. It's not in the U.S. yet.
It's not even here yet. It's not. It hasn't made it to where the actual people is coming across is where it's affecting it. But with that, I mean, that's what they are. They're scapegoats. It's a scapegoat for. It's a distraction so that they see the kids, and then on the other side, they're smuggling the drugs across the border, man.
Yeah, but some of these families, they think, you know, they have like aunt or uncle or someone living here, and then some people mean well, and some of them are con artists. They take the money from the families to bring the kids across the border and reunite them with family, or take them to grandma or aunt or uncle or whoever that's over here, so that they can be taken care of. But what they don't realize is some of them are conning them.
Yeah.
And then some of them do mean to do it, but they get caught at the border, and then these kids.
Yeah.
For one, could you imagine like not speaking the language and being a baby, for just being a baby anyway, and then not speaking the language and being in this country and you don't know where your parents are, and that's horrible.
That's
horrible.
It'd be scary, man. It's scary, especially for these little kids. These guys are small.
16, 15, 12
Hell,
babies.
some of them are like.
It's just sad.
It
We
is.
need to do something about it.
Something needs to be done about it. There's nothing. I mean, we're already stretched thin. We already know with our military, we're stretched thin with our military. You know, we're stretched thin with our border patrol. Something needs to be done as an American citizen. We need to be doing something as Americans.
I feel like we are an awesome country, and so we're supposed to go out into the world and help other countries, and we're supposed to help people. And I'm all about immigration. I think that unless you're a Native American, so let me just say that that you weren't here first, right?
Right.
It's all of our country is a melting pot. It's one of the few countries you come to and we see so many different ethnicities and cultures, and you can go and basically eat all of these amazing foods and see all these amazing people and have the freedom of to worship what you choose
freely,
to
right?
worship.
Whatever
And
you-
so this is an amazing country, and that's what we're supposed to do. So I'm all for immigration, and I think that these parents, if they were sending their kids over here, were trying their best, right? Because if they were coming from a horrible country, I mean, I know we have friends that have come from war-torn countries, and it sounds awful, and I could see why they would want their kids to come over here, right?
Right.
But now they're stuck, and it's like, what do we do? Because we have 7 kids, and I couldn't imagine not knowing where one of my children were at. And these parents thinking that their babies are coming over here, or if they were kidnapped. I don't know.
It's crazy.
sad.
It's sad.
I don't
It
think
sucks.
coyotes brought them, though.
You never know. I mean,
Maybe they did.
they could have trained some coyotes. I've seen some dogs do some pretty cool things. So, I mean, to be able to come through and bring a kid across the border, and I guess hundreds of them, right? I guess they go back every night, like every 10 minutes, run back across the border. It's a pretty deep river.
Maybe it's like a...
But they didn't say what state they're coming into. Are they coming in like Texas or Arizona or New Mexico? Old Mexico to New Mexico?
I don't know, but I know that they're housing them in old
Barracks.
military barracks.
Barracks. We all know how great those amazing things are.
Maybe they fixed them.
They probably got better beds and better hots.
I
than
hope
we
so.
got.
They're babies.
They actually got their own showers. They don't have to shower in a squad bay or anything. Man, it's been an awesome, dude. I've enjoyed this time with you guys. Just to try to break it up a little bit. If you come over to the Stoneville USMC on YouTube and check out my channel, my channel is all about providing a purpose. What do we do after serving in the military? Definitely come by, subscribe. I'll put some description info down in the description box down below. Definitely subscribe to this. You know how VTT is. They always taking care of everybody. They always doing their things. I got my shorty here with me. She's supporting VTT too. She's got the shirt on, the Monday morning throat punch shirt.
I'm 5'3". I'm not short.
They got some great gear. As you can see, I got the Veteran Trash Talk dumpster shirt. And I got this cool freaking button, man. I know this is the big thing that they've been talking about is this button. Look, they won't even focus in on it. Look at that.
You should give a warning with that button.
Warning, warning, warning.
Let me break it down Barney style.
That one's not bad, but my kids wanted to push.
They want to push this button. It's got some pretty cool sayings on it, man. But definitely go to VTT. Check out their channel. Subscribe. Definitely they're all about supporting veterans, man. That's what we're supposed to be doing, is taking care of our brothers and sisters, because we already know nobody else is going to take care of us except our own. You know, I consider her, she's one of me, man. She was with me before I joined. She's here still with me after I've gotten out. Trust me, there's plenty of times that she could have been like, fuck this, I'm cutting that shit off, I'm done. Well, I appreciate you guys coming in, spending a little bit of time with us to hang out and enjoy the time together, man. Got to break it up, break the mundane. This is a Wednesday thing, so hopefully it can break up your Wednesday if you've had a hard week so far and finish you out strong. Don't forget to come over, subscribe here at VTT, and don't forget to go over to the Stone Vet USMC and subscribe and enjoy my show as well, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you to my sponsor, Rafa 180, to be able to let me do this and be able to provide the lights and the cameras to be able to keep shooting this show, man.
Female boss right here.
I love you guys. Remember, the Stone Vet, we got you.
All on the court, the player, the score, the coach to the sport, the barbecue grill, the man on the porch, the chill to the ice, the flame to the torch, the feelings, the thoughts, the nightmares, the dreams, the throne in the castle, the crown on the